So the one question was about filtering with storefronts and service areas and hybrids with overlapping service areas.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, I have seen if you have overlapping service areas where that can filter.
We have a post on the site. Not to interrupt you, we actually have a case study. We give a lot of info about what was done for that whole campaign. So check out the Web 20 Record blog, guys. Tons of good shit on there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, we do have that blog post, but saying that was from 2018. It was end of last year that we did that.
Yeah.
Just recently we've seen campaigns with the same issue, though.
With the same issue, exactly. But I haven't saw that it solved the problem by removing the overlapping areas.
No. It was just like the search where you were, regardless. Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm not sure. I would still, traditionally, I would still say yes, they probably do filter, because that was one of the ways that Google was making sure you didn't have extra service area businesses scattered around, was if you overlapped, they killed you. They just killed them. Or they filtered
Shut them off.
and they would filter each other too if they overlap. But things are in flux right now with GMB, SERPs, and I don't want to give anything definitive. I mean, best practice would still probably be don't have them overlap if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be definitive and say that's the be-all and end-all answer. I think that's a thing that needs a little bit more testing as time goes on now.
Well, especially with them remapping how they're going to be handling service areas.
Yeah,
I think saying anything too definitive right now, it could just be completely off base in the next several updates.
We can see historically that when you removed them, they unfiltered. We're not maybe seeing that right now anymore. So is something else in play? I'm not saying it's not, because I have some that I'm doing it on that have other issues too, and I haven't been able to single them out.
See, that's the thing. It's trying to single variable that is getting it filtered and then undoing
there was other things too.
It's an interesting test if we could isolate with how the GMB procurement process is. We used to be able to test at a big scale a lot easier.
Yeah. Right now, what I'm testing on with mine is like live listing stuff, and they have other problems with them too, other than overlapping stuff. And it was, I can't be definitive. Historically, though, yes, they definitely did filter. Now, not sure.
A lot of randomness now.
There is.
Like, it's just hard to tell. It's probably because they're updating, and that would make sense if they're constantly developing on it now. Google's putting a lot of...
So another thing they could do is they could maybe slow down the rate they're refreshing the SERP results. Because I did see that organically in a lot of local organic, they seem to slow down the refresh rate on some SERPs.
That's interesting.
Could they have slowed that down in maps? And we just don't see it as quickly now as we used to. I don't know that either. There's a lot of, we just don't know, a lot of randomness, like Mike said. I don't